They say the truth is hard to weaponize. They only injured when they telling lies. The devil feel the shame when revolutions finally televised. You've been advised. Crafting narratives incentivized when lies are uplifted. Being candid gets you penalized.
And we are back. Welcome back to the channel. This is King Akil. Appreciate all the subscribers and all the support in the past few days. We're already closing in on 500 subscribers, which was our initial goal, because I believe that's the goal for monetization. But anyway, the last track I did that had grip on it, I believe it was called Walkthrough. And I'm not gonna lie, from that track, Grip thoroughly impressed me. So I have another request from Grip, so I said, why not? And so my guy Piero Signetti said, great breakdown and song choice. Check out JID with Grip and Kenny Mason on, it looks like it's Proboscidea. Okay, so this is apparently his album that he released in, looks like 2020 here. And okay, so we got some heavy hitters here. JID, I like JID. I love what I heard from Grip. So let's see what he had to say on 316. I don't know, it looks like P316, so I don't know if it's Proverbs or what, but, or maybe for the album title, Proboscidea. Maybe that's how he's titling it, but anyway, let's let it go. Grip, 316.
Can you see a rock?
Yeah, Proboscidea. Yeah, the route to be chosen similar. My glow is cilia. Plus I hit the ground running so hard if you try this, you probably explode your fibula. I'm just trying to maneuver, the world is cold and sinister. I'm not sure if a Bible is sure it's a Bible. That's what I told the minister. I control the temperature.
Okay, so it definitely seems like it has this biblical theme here. So after the intro, you know, what do you base your life on, my friend? Can you see around? He said, yeah, Proboscidea. Yeah, the route that we chose is similar, but my flow is sillier. Okay, so Proboscidea, similar and sillier. Plus I hit the ground running so hard, if you try this, you probably explode your fibula. Okay, I'm just trying to maneuver, the world is cold, it's sinister. So I think right now the highlight is definitely the rhyme scheme and the flow. You know, Proboscidea. The route we chose is similar, but my flow is sillier. Hit the ground, I'm running so hard. You try this, you probably explode your fibula. So you got this old and ibula. I'm trying to maneuver this world so cold, it's sinister. Okay, I'm not sure if a Bible ensures your survival. That's what I told the minister. Okay, so you can't just lean on that word to survive here. Let's go.
I'm running so hard if you try this, you probably explode your fibula. I'm just trying to maneuver, the world is cold and sinister. I'm not sure if a Bible is sure it's a Bible. That's what I told the minister. I control the temperature. See, rappers me casa, so don't fuck with the thermostat. Go and earn a set, you probably could prosper. I told niggas don't Bernie Mac, can you probably be turning back? Niggas find like a tournament. Nigga, you better learn to rap. How I'm born, the nigga was scars is permanent. If it's problems, nothing to straighten it out. Would've thought I was permanent. Nigga beefing, you might as well stay in the house.
Okay, so going back up top, he says, see, that's what I told the minister. I control the temperature. See, rap is mi casa, so it's my house, so don't F with the thermostat. Go and earn a sack, and you probably can prosper. I told niggas on Bernie Mac. Came too far to be turning back. So it almost, the way he said it, almost seems like there may be something with this prosper, Bernie Mac, came too far. But I don't know if there's a double play there, but I told people on Bernie Mac, I don't know if it was just straight up on Bernie Mac, we came too far to be turning back. But yeah, y'all let me know. People spar like a tournament, you better learn to rap. How I'm barring this, leaving you with scars, is permanent. Okay, if it's problems, it's nothing. Let's straighten it out. Would have thought I was permanent. Okay, so you know when you perm, it's supposed to be like to straighten your hair back in the days. Even though I don't know if that's what permanent actually is. I think I saw some video randomly, they were saying like perms were like to curl your hair and relaxers were to straighten your hair. But I don't know. But yeah, anyway. All right, I like what he's doing here.
It's permanent. If it's problems, nothing to straighten it out. Would've thought I was permanent. Nigga beefing, you might as well stay in the house. Cause it's trying like a turn, nigga. Wonder what river you turn up in. Or maybe I bury a nigga alive, cause I wanna play in the dirt again. I lost my innocence when I was 5, and ever since then it's been turbulent. Your life I determined it. Terminator with the beam. Burn the hater if you scheme. Permeator of the cream. Turn the tables for the team. Get the dough down. Nothing letting the savages. Ravage get your cabinets. I'm the catalyst, the antagonist. Kicking asses, splitting your cabbages. I'm on Campbellton, like a
All right, so it's gonna transition right into Kenny Mason. Y'all know I like them smooth transitions like that. Okay, maybe that's why he recommended this. That was nice. I'm gonna let that come back in, but I want to touch on a little bit what he was talking about in his verse. He said, if people beefing, you might as well stay in the house because it's strapped like a tourniquet. So, you know, a tourniquet is like the wrapping or like the strapping when you're like bleeding. But strapped like a tourniquet. Wonder what river you'll turn up in. So again, the rhymes came tourniquet, turn up in. Or maybe I'll bury somebody alive because I want to play in the dirt again. So play in the dirt again, tourniquet, turn up in. But the way he's also rapping it is the way he'll turn up in. So, you know, he's like playing the dirt again. So it's kind of like Amigos flow type of deal. I lost my innocence when I was 5, and ever since then it's been turbulent. Alright. Your life, I determine it. Terminator with the beam. Burn the hater if he scheme. Perminator of the cream. Preem. Turn the tables for the team. So again, the rhyme scheme is crazy there. Burn a hater for a scheme. Permeator of the cream. Preem. Turn the tables for the team. Kick the doors down. They don't let in the savages. Ravaging kitchen. Cabinets. I'm the catalyst. The antagonist. Kicking asses and splitting your cabbages. Spitting your head, spitting your cabbages. I'm the catalyst, the antagonist, ravaging kitchen cabinets. Kick the door down and let it happen. Okay. So cool verse. It was mostly impressive due to like the rhyme scheme and the flow. But I'm gonna let it keep going. But also I wanted to say I could definitely hear a JID on this type of song. But let me hear this transition again.
Or maybe I bury a nigga alive because I want to play in the dirt again. I lost my innocence when I was 5, and ever since then it's been turbulent. Your life I determined it. Terminator with the beam. Burn the hater if you scheme. Permeator of the cream. Turn the tables for the team. Get the dough down. Nothing letting the savages. Ravage get your cabinets. I'm the catalyst, the antagonist. Kicking asses, splitting your cabbages. I'm on Campbellton, like a can of your cannibals. Cannonball right in your baby crib. Made a habit of having it. Playing savages has it, he ain't gonna have a limb. Can't put my heart in my sleeve. You see the jacket, it cost me a rack for this. I can eat y'all in my sleeve. They know what happened, and even when napping, the challenge and finding when evenly matched with.
I know my JID. Getting y'all in my sleeve. They know what's happening. I like that. I like the way this came in. This transition was hard too. He said, when he said kicking asses and splitting your cabbages, Kenny Mason came in and said, I'm on Campbellton, like a can of it, cannibals. Cannonball right in your mammy crib. Make a habit of having it. Playing savages, hazardous. He ain't gonna have a limb. So, okay, I'm on Campbellton like a can of it. I don't know if he's playing on Campbell chicken, like chicken noodle soup, the canned soup. But he's saying he's on a street Campbellton with like a can of it. I don't know if the can means like the gun or a can of cannabis, because he's saying cannabis. No, never mind. Okay, I think he is saying like a can, like a gun. He says cannibals, cannonball right in your mammy crib. Okay. Made a habit of having it. I like that. So a nice little alliteration there. Made a habit of having it. You know, people say I'm having it. They're having a lot of success is what they're saying. But so he's saying made a habit of having it, having money and all that type of stuff. Playing savage is hazardous. This is true. He ain't gonna have a limb. So okay. Can't put my heart on my sleeve. You see this jacket that cost me a rack for this? So I like how he said this. Can't put my heart on my sleeve. You see this jacket that cost me a rack for this? I can eat y'all on my sleeve. They know what's happening, even when it's not, you know what I mean? So I like the way he kind of did that right there. But yeah, I like how Kenny Mason sounds on this.
Savages has it, he ain't gonna have a limb. Can't put my heart in my sleeve. You see the jacket, it cost me a rack for this. I can eat y'all in my sleeve. They know what happened, and even when napping, the challenge and finding one evenly matched with them. Better be jitter grip. You look jittery, get a grip. How the fuck you a hitter but hit or miss? How the fuck is a hit and a hit or miss? Oh, you think you can hit cause you hit or miss? My sister a shooter clip through the hip. Turn the nigga to uterus, shoot a bitch. Now either you're calling.
Okay. So he said It's challenging finding one evenly matched with him. So, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. Better be JID or grip. You look jittery, get a grip. So basically, if you're not this person, then you don't have a chance. Like what Eminem said about J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar and them. It's like what Kendrick Lamar said about, you know, everyone else, etc. If you're not these people, then etc. So he's saying you better be JID or grip. If you want to look jittery, get a grip. How the F you a hitter, but hit or miss? So how are you a goon or whatever you're going to call a hitter? You know, but you're hit or miss. You know, when someone's hit or miss, it's like, you know, you're 50-50 shot basically. What type of hitter is that? Saying hitter like this sounds weird. Oh, you think you can hit because you hit a miss? Okay. My sister will shoot a clip through the hip. So he transitions from the how you a hitter but you hit or miss. How the F it's a hit and the hit or miss. Oh, you think you can hit because you can hit a miss? My sister will shoot a clip through the hip. Turn a nigga to uterus. You the bitch. Don DeMarco. Yeah, this whole little hit or miss section is hard. I told you I love when people like use the same term in a different connotation. Very battle rap style. So how are you a hitter but you're hit or miss? So how are you a shooter or whatever but you're hit or miss? You're 50-50. You know, how is it a hit? So if you put out a hit on someone, you put out a bounty on someone, and the hit or miss. But the bounty hunter, the shooter, the collector misses. Oh, you think you can hit because you hit a miss. It's like, so you think you're tough because you hit a woman. So again, I don't know if it's directed at somebody or he's just like talking in general. My sister will shoot a clip through the hip, turn the nigga to uterus. You the bitch. So after he goes on, oh, you think you are a hitter because you hit a woman. Well, like someone like my sister will shoot a clip through the hip, and that clip through the hip will turn, again, a man to a woman, essentially. All right. I like this whole little section, but I like Kenny Mason's verse a lot so far, for sure.
Hit or miss. How the fuck is a hit and a hit or miss? Oh, you think you can hit because you hit or miss? I can eat y'all in my sleeve. They know what happened, and even when napping is challenging, finding one evenly matched with them. Better be JID or grip. You look jittery, get a grip. How the fuck you a hitter but hit or miss? How the fuck is a hit and a hit or miss? Oh, you think you can hit because you hit or miss? My sister will shoot a clip through the hip, turn the nigga to uterus, you the bitch. Now either you're calling me following all the tips, so they swallowing hollow tips. I got a shy, let's shout it to swallow tip, volunteering without a tip. Now rid of me, who can get rid of me willingly? All my enemies, many me's. Wishing the kid in the mirror was Kenny, please. I would really do anything. I never mentioned the miniatures in a scheme. I know that's what they really need.
Yo, he's going crazy right now. Okay. Shout out to Kenny Mason. So he said, now either you're kindly following all the tips or they swallowing hollow tips. So either you listening to our advice, following all the tips, or you swallowing hollow tips. I got the shiestiest little shorty to swallow tip. Okay, again, the alliteration there. Shiesty shorty to swallow tip. But we get that. Volunteering without a tip. Okay, of course, if you volunteer, it's for free. Now, riddle me, who can get rid of me willingly? All my enemies, mini-me's. Wishing the kid in the mirror was Kenny, please. So, again, mini-me's, that clones of me, wishing when they looked at themselves in the mirror, they saw me, themselves. I would really do anything. I never mentioned the miniatures in the scheme. I know that's what they really need. So he's basically saying he never gives them too much acknowledgement because that's what they're looking for, his mini-me's, which are all his enemies. All right, keep going, Kenny.
Mini-me's. Wishing the kid in the mirror was Kenny, please. I would really do anything. I never mentioned the miniatures in the scheme. I know that's what they really need. I'm off for dealing the crib of thieves. Watching them deal a whole hill of weed. I got some innocent memories. They started mirroring the Middle East. 9mm, my security. I don't need insurance when I'm sure it is. Bro, I've been buzzing like busy bees. And I never had nothing, so pardon me for bugging. Making my niggas like centerpiece. Bought a centerpiece.
I love how this is just transitioning. Okay. I see why they wanted me to get on this one. Okay, they're going to do this whole song. But yeah. Kenny Mason's verse was super hard. I like that. So he says, I'm off the deal in a crib of thieves. So I don't know if this is like a Rugrats scheme with like Tommy and Dill Pickle in the crib of thieves, or I don't know if it's Dill in like the den of thieves, or I don't know if he's just saying I'm high in a den of thieves. You know what I mean? So I don't know if the deal is another play there. Watching them deal a whole hill of weed. Okay. I got some menacing memories. They start to mirror the Middle East. 9mm in my security. I don't need insurance when I'm sure of these. That's hard. So after I'm in the deal in the crib of thieves, watching them deal a whole hill of weed. I got some menacing memories. They start to mirror the Middle East. So, you know, he got all this PTSD and drama from what he's done experienced. So he says 9mm my security. I don't need insurance when I'm sure of these. So that's my insurance. I like that. But the transition is hard too. So let's hear that. And let's hear it. Listen to JID.
Never really do anything. I never mention the miniatures in the scheme. I know that's what they really need. I'm off of dealing the crib of thieves, watching them deal a whole hill of weed. I got some menacing memories. They start to mirror the Middle East. 9mm my security. I don't need insurance when I'm sure of these.
Bro, I've been buzzing like busy bees, and I never had nothing, so pardon me for bugging. Making my niggas like centerpiece. Bought a centerpiece out in East France in Atlanta. I'm praying like Genevieve. Saint slinging a 9. There's a breeze blowing pine in Vine City. It's insidious. See the signs of a dime breed. Nickel dime, nigga dime niggas out. They can hide, we can find niggas out. Say goodbye, take a drive to the south. Get ahead of them behind your house. Give me credit, I could write a song, write a letter, and go put some lead in the nigga to death.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to run it back a little bit. I like how he started this. But I've been buzzing like busy bees. Okay, we all know a busy bee is someone who's working, but a bee who's also buzzing. And so he's been buzzing, like his name's been buzzing. I never had nothing, so pardon me for bugging. Linking my niggas like centipede. So bug. A centipede. A centipede is like when you link things together, like a human centipede, linking people together. But also like the bug centipedes with a whole lot of legs, a lot of links. Bought a centerpiece out of East France. In Atlanta, I'm praying like Genevieve. Okay, so the play on the East France, Atlanta, and Genevieve though. Y'all remember Rush Hour? Genevieve. Like Genevieve, but different. Anyway. Saints, slinging a 9. There's a breeze. Blowing pine in vine. City is insidious. See the signs of a dying breed. Nickel dime, nigga dime. Niggas out. They could hide. We gonna find niggas out. So, again, JID does this a lot when he's painting like Atlanta. East France, Atlanta. So that's why he plays on the Paris and Genevieve. Because that's an area of Atlanta apparently. So he's saying, Saints slinging a 9, there's a breeze, blowing pine. In vine, the city is insidious. See the signs of a dying breed. Nickel, dime, niggas out. So nickel, dime is like, you know, if you're nickel and diming, that means you're like selling at a low level or something like, you know, you're selling grams and shit like that. Nickel and diming. But niggas dime, when you dime someone out though, you're like telling on them. So they could, you know, nigga dime, niggas out. They could hide. We gonna find niggas out. So again, they telling on people. They can hide, but we also gonna find niggas out. It's like the snitches get stitches type of sentiment. Say goodbye, take a drive to the south. Okay, I'm gonna let them keep going though.
Slinging a 9, there's a breeze blowing pine in Vine City. It's insidious. See the signs of a dime breed. Nickel dime, nigga dime niggas out. They can hide, we can find niggas out. Say goodbye, take a drive to the south. Get ahead of them behind your house. Give me credit, I could write a song, write a letter, and go put some lead in the nigga to dead it. Be the maker, pray to make it to heaven on Halloween. Do the deadliest ever seen. 7 sins on the 7 seas. 6 sins up a nigga better bleed her. But the weight of my heart is so heavily. Ain't no hate on my heart, I'm a hooligan. Throwing his heat like I'm Patches or Hula Head. Who the man, you the man, I'ma shoot at him. Shoot a man, shoot a man, shoot a man, shoot a man, nigga, true religion, who the man.
I remember Young Thug. 100 bet, drop on the head of any nigga wanted me. 100 bet, drop on the head of any nigga wanted me. So, yeah, he's saying a little bit here. He's saying, need to make a prayer to make it to heaven. Nah, he says, say goodbye to the south, get a hide of behind your house, give me credit. I could write a song, write a letter, then gonna put a lead in it. A nigga to dead it. Need to make a prayer to make it to heaven. No Halloween. do the deadliest I've ever seen. 7 sins over 7 seas. So, again, a lot of spirituality in here. Need to make a prayer to make it to heaven. No Halloween. He says 7 sins, 7 deadly sins, but also over the 7 seas. So, there's 7 seas around the 7 continents. 666. Hope a nigga better bleed. But the weight on my heart is so heavenly. Ain't no hate on my heart. I'm a hooligan throwing this heat. I'm Patches. Old Houlihan. A thug. Hooter man. You the man. I'm a shooter man. So that's when he goes into this whole Young Thug scheme.
True to man, my nigga, true religion, Buddha man. Woo!
Shoot at him, shoot him, man. My nigga, true religion, Buddha man. And he goes slime a nigga out, etc. Okay.
Shoot him, my nigga, true religion, Buddha man. Slime a nigga out his Louboutins with a little Uzi. I'm a Uzi fan. Send a movie to Cinnamon. I'm a dreaming a sprinkle of cinnamon. Hit it, put the hole up a hula hoop beside a hooligan. Who are them niggas you fooling with? Niggas hating this humorous.
Okay. Cool, I like this. It was like one of these rap for the sake of rapping songs. A lot of alliteration. They all have very similar styles, so I can see why they all joined up on a song like this. This is that like team backpack type of rap, but very fast-paced rapping. A lot of alliteration. Not the most complex metaphors or anything like that, but again, very fitting of the niche. So I enjoyed this. This was a good recommendation. I love the transitions, floating between one verse and another, how they kept it going and playing off each other's rhyme scheme the entire time. Not one consistent rhyme scheme, but how every, end rhyme scheme of one rapper would transition to the beginning rhyme scheme of the next. I love little stuff like that. So very good suggestion. Okay, shout out to you, my boy Piero. All right, I'm going to check out a couple more songs and I'm going to get back to y'all.